Lucasfilm continues to look worse and worse as each day passes after the public firing of Gina Carano. I have told people over and over and over again on this channel for the last few years that Lucasfilm is a terrible company operated by terrible people. And Kathleen Kennedy is the lead person at Lucasfilm, and she has brought people in that are social justice activists. They don't care anything about Star Wars. They don't care anything about entertainment. All they care about is pushing identity politics and silencing anyone that does not line up with that narrative. They want to tell you that the Force is female, yet as soon as Gina Carano had an opinion they didn't like, they treat her like shit because that is Lucasfilm. And Gina Carano has now done an interview giving a little bit of insight into what exactly did happen with Lucasfilm and her public firing. What a pathetic, disastrous company this really is. And it's going to continue to get worse. I have told you over and over again, you have people at Lucasfilm that can talk about their politics openly. They can say things about fans. They can call anyone names they want as long as those people that they are calling names are Trump supporters or people that don't line up with their narrative. But we never see people at Lucasfilm that can talk about anything other than the narrative. And what have I said? There's only two answers in that situation. There is one, they don't have anyone at Lucasfilm that has a different opinion, or two, the people that work at Lucasfilm are scared to speak up because they know they will lose their jobs. Neither one of those answers is a good scenario for Lucasfilm, but that's exactly what we're facing. So now let's check out this interview. Now this is Barry Weiss, and she had an interview with Gina Carano. So I've went all the way down to the part of the interview, and I will link this article to everyone in the description of this video. And she says here, so I reached out to Carano for answers, and she's talking to Gina about the image that caused so much controversy. What I asked was her intention when she shared that image. Did she know that it drew on anti-Semitic ideas and imagery? Quote, I was in utter shock and confusion when certain people said it was anti-Semitic. She wrote, then I went to take it down and I noticed that the image was not the same as the ones people were referencing. I was honestly confused. Should I take it down or leave it up? I still don't know the answer to that question because taking it down only makes the mob attack you more, unquote. And that is exactly right. She's 100% spot on. But later in this interview, it says right here, I understand why Carano feels torn about taking down the image. There's no winning. Leave it up and you're bad. Take it down and you're bad, since it's the admission of guilt. That's what she found out when Lucasfilm tried to force her to apologize over the pronoun joke in her Twitter bio. Earlier on last year, before The Mandalorian came out, they wanted me to use their exact wording for an apology over pronoun usage. Let me make this clear again. This is the same group of people that publicly stood by Christina Ariel's absolute 100% racism. After that, they publicly stood by Christina Ariel's racism of white people. Yet they're trying to get Gina Carano to give an apology to activists on Twitter that are fake offended over something in a bio. That is where we are at Lucasfilm. This company, this entire culture at Lucasfilm is disastrous. I declined and offered a statement in my own words. I made clear I wanted nothing to do with mocking the transgender community, and I was just drawing attention to the abuse of the mob in forcing people to put pronouns in their bio, she told me. Lucasfilm's response was to exclude her from all press and promotion for the show, according to Carano. That was heartbreaking, but I didn't want to take away from the hard work of everyone who worked on the project. So I said, okay. That was the last time I was contacted about any type of public statement or apology from Lucasfilm. I found out through social media, like everyone else, that I had been fired. She found out through social media. How many times have I sit here and said that Kathleen Kennedy is the worst leader I have ever seen? Now, look at what just happened to Gina Carano. Fired through social media. They publicly stood by Christina Ariel's racism against white people, and they fired Gina Carano over pronouns in bio through Twitter. That's Lucasfilm for you right there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Gina Carano got fired. Meantime, Ice Cube tweeted out, among other troubling things. I'm not going to get into all the details. We'll read. I mean, look. I mean, this is what they do. All of these celebrities post all of these horrible things, and that's what they do. And we all know what's going on with Pedro Pascal and everything like that. But the biggest problem here is I found out through social media, like everyone else, that I had been fired. So they've publicly stood by Christina Ariel. They have publicly stood with Pedro Pascal, and him saying literally the same types of things that Gina Carano said. But the difference is his political leaning is on a different side. So he walks the line, he walks the narrative, and that is completely okay. Again, Lucasfilm is a horrible, horrible company operated by horrible people. It doesn't mean that there are not good people within Lucasfilm. What it means is that the dominant voices are the activist voices, and they don't allow a different opinion. They don't allow anyone to have a different opinion, and they will help the mob come after you. And we have seen people at Lucasfilm, after Gina has been publicly fired and publicly shamed by this company, we have seen people at Lucasfilm now going after her after the fact. And that's okay by Lucasfilm standards, but not putting pronouns in your bio is a big problem, ladies and gentlemen. I will never, ever forgive Lucasfilm for what they've done to Gina Carano as long as Kathleen Kennedy is the person in charge at Lucasfilm. This is no longer George Lucas's Star Wars. It's not the galaxy far, far away that you fell in love with. It does not represent the prequels. It does not represent the original trilogy. This is not George Lucas's Star Wars. It is nothing more than a social justice propaganda machine. And it is operated by people that absolutely hate your guts, and they do not want you to have a voice. They want your money, but they don't want your opinions. They don't want your voice. They simply want your money for the bottom line, but they do not want you to have an opinion, especially when that opinion goes against everything that they stand for, because Star Wars is not entertainment anymore. Star Wars is social justice propaganda. End of discussion. I stand with Gina Carano. I will always stand with Gina Carano. I am very proud that she has decided to continue to be who she is, and now we will move into the next phase of her career, and she is going to have so much support. If you guys are enjoying this, we are going to start re-uploading everything over to Odyssey. Odyssey, Odyssee. I have a D-Day Cobra channel over there. We have a Sports Wars channel, and very soon Geeks and Gamers will be over there. I am asking for your support on these alternative platforms. I have spoken with Young Ripa about Odyssey. He's very much enjoying the platform of Odyssey. Josiah Rises is over there. Memology's over there. Ryan Kennel's over there. And I'm really thinking that the future is bright over on Odyssey. So please go follow us over there. Everything is going to be mirrored. We'll get that set up in the next couple of days. But D-Day Cobra is already over there. Sports Wars is already over there. And many other creators that you know of are over on Odyssey. Please support us over there. Also, check out geeksandgamers.com, our website. And you can find all the information you need over there. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video. What Solo lost money? Raylos are weird. Fuck Lucasfilm, and we will talk to you later.